The boys are back in town.
Yes, sir. We bite.
Yo.
Yes, sir, man. What's going on, man? How you feeling, brother?
I can't complain. 1% better, bro. We are back.
Yeah, man.
A new set.
Yeah, it's a new set, kind of, right?
This Jay is crazy.
What you mean?
You just be doing creative shit.
Bro, I just be like,
I come back,
get bored.
it's just a new set, just new lights.
Yeah, I get bored, bro. Like, why not?
You just wake up and just, let's create.
Let's create, bro. Create is create, man. How you feeling, brother? How was your weekend? Like, what's going on? What's new? Anything new?
30.
30, yes,
so
sir.
We didn't record last week because I was still recovering.
Yeah. How was your birthday, bro?
It was good, bro. It was good. Definitely learned a lot. There's a lot of repercussions from my cookout, but it was good overall. I can't complain.
A lot of repercussions? What you mean? Man, you ain't even do nothing during the cookout.
Listen, bro.
Said you was acting like green during the cookout.
That's what they were saying.
You wasn't really getting.
I was acting green. That was crazy. A novice.
You wasn't really getting in the yams for real like you were supposed to for your birthday. You weren't really moving and grooving
the way I was supposed to. And after having a conversation with you, that's just not me. And it's okay.
And ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing.
That's just not me.
And you 30. It could have been you a few years ago.
30 was great, though.
30 was great,
I'm very grateful. Because I think last time we recorded was the day before.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Magic City for the first time.
Yes, sir.
That was a very different experience.
Uh-huh.
I left with money, though.
Ha ha ha. And I took it.
It was like, bro, you just pissed me off.
Yeah, man, it was
really a good experience. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I was very grateful for like the community, the camp, because I would say the biggest thing about 30 was, and I reflected about it. I was like, bro, like couldn't think about my birthday. I couldn't think about everything that I was going, because of everything I was going through. I just didn't care. Like, I was just like, man, whatever, bro. I'm just happy to see 30. So like to see my tribe step up and like plan shit and do everything that y'all did, bro. From the perspective that y'all did, I was like very much grateful.
You felt like you had a girlfriend?
Tight, bro. 3 of them. That was lit. Like,
I swear, your birthday.
I was like, bro, like, and y'all made it memorable. And that was the thing that I was just like, nah, bro, I really appreciate that.
Let me ask you, what's the new word they be saying? Is it slim to...
Slim?
I don't know the word. Is it cheap? If I give you money for the strip club and you don't spend it, is it wrong that I take I need my money back? This is for the strip club.
What you gonna do with it? All them ones.
You know what's funny? I still got it. It's the principle. If I give you money, don't be trying to skim off the top and put it in your pocket. Give my goddamn money back.
I gave it right back because I was like, bro. Did. I was like, man.
I'm just curious now because like, damn, should I feel bad? No, man. Give my goddamn. Like,
nah.
This was for the experience. If you don't want the experience, that's on your ass.
I was honestly, bro.
Bullshit.
Not necessarily bullshit. It was just more so not the nostalgia of like, wow, I'm really in Magic City, that I was so captivated by, one, I was lit, but like just everything that was going on and just watching the room. First of all, Magic City's small as hell.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I'm like sitting there, I'm like, bro, this is, it's different. You know what I'm saying?
It's fun times though.
Cause like when I went to Onyx before, that's just like a warehouse.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, compared to Onyx, I'm like, this is Magic City on a Monday where everybody be talking about, but bro, it was people in that joint.
Mm-hmm.
And it was on a Monday. I was like, everything just worked out perfectly. So 30 was lit. I definitely feel like I'm having my welcome to 30 moment, just a reflection and just like, all right, thinking about life.
Mm-hmm.
Got super lit at the cookout, like I said.
Ha-ha.
Super, super lit.
Yes, sir.
I can't get that drunk again.
Man,
I'm not even supposed to be drinking.
Everybody always be like,
nah, bro.
The day after you drunk, I'm never drinking. Man, if you don't get a cup now.
I'm not saying I'm never drinking, but to that blackout drunk.
Did you really black out? I see, that's the thing. I don't want to be a bad influence. Because I done blacked out a few times. And I'm not proud of it. But like when I think of blacking out, I did some crazy things when I was blacked out. From what I hear, you ain't really go crazy. I said a couple things you ain't mean to say.
Yeah.
Talk to a few people you ain't mean to talk to. But you ain't really drag it. Like, I didn't drag it. So maybe I dragged it too far. Because anytime I hear something that's not to that level, I'm like, you ain't really dragged it. Because in my mind, it's like, I didn't drag it.
We got to look at temperament, right?
Yeah.
So, like, at the end of the day, it's like, bro, I'm like that person, bro. I don't do nothing. I just be observant. I'm that sober friend. You know what I'm saying? That like, all right, cool. I know my friends might drag it, so I got to be the friend to like I gotta be that one friend that at least make sure we get home.
Yeah.
So for me to hear, but I was home. That was another thing.
Yeah.
So like, for me to hear, it's like you said this and you did that. I'm like, what? Like me? That don't even sound like my character.
What's the craziest thing you did while you was drunk?
I can't say it. Okay.
You it's PG-13. My first time ever drinking, right?
Oh, in life?
Yeah, in life. What's the craziest thing you did while you was drunk?
Oh, okay. It got to be freshman year.
Uh-huh.
I guess that was the only other time that I blacked out. Kind of. I got super drunk before we went to Thanksgiving break, and I just remember I had alcohol poisoning the next day because I was throwing up the whole time. Bro, I threw up in front of all the hoes, bro. Threw up all over myself. Apparently, I was hanging outside of the 3rd story balcony, like talking to the police and everything. They came, they got me. I woke up in my bed for some reason. No, I woke up in one of my homies' bed. Throw up all around me, bro. Like, they didn't even clean up. I had to wake up the next morning, pay, because, you had the little cards. Yeah. You had to pay for on campus, you know what I'm saying? I had to pay to get his sheets washed and all that stuff, bro. But I'm still hurting, so I'm still throwing up because I have alcohol poisoning. So every, 10 minutes, I'm throwing up. It was bad, but I was 18 at that time. So I honestly was in my subconscious mind, like, that was the only other time that I felt like, yeah, I've ever blacked out. But I remember that thing. I remember though.
Let me tell you about what I remember. What happened because of what people told me.
Oh Jesus!
And my sister here. So it's funny because it was like, so first of all, like my sister's here. It's the only girl I really call my sister. I don't call people my sisters.
Right. I know. When you said that to me, I was like, you got a sister?
Bro, this one girl was like, oh, how many sisters you got? I'm like, first of all, I never call a girl my sister. Like,
ever.
You ever got to play with me like that? Then you call Jenny. Boy, if you know me, you clearly don't know me. Because if you know me, you know I don't even play like that. Because girl. Yeah, I don't call girls my sister.
I get
so
it.
Yeah, so my best friend, I even when I was young, I used to get into like oddly enough fights because I would never call him my best friend. Like we would always be like, that's my brother, right? So his family, my family. Anyway, so I remember the first time I started drinking, I was over 21. I think it was like 21, and you know me, I be ego tripping. I'm like, man, I don't believe all this stuff y'all be saying. Y'all do is because y'all under the influence. Like if a girl has sex with if a girl has sex with a right, but and she say she drunk, like no, you knew what you was doing. That's what I thought in my mind, right? So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna prove to y'all that y'all don't be just doing things because y'all drunk, right? So it was this one we used to drink vodka. So it was I don't know if it was a gallon of Saveca. I must have drank.
She made me about to throw up, bro. Just thinking about it.
Bro, I might have drank all of it, bro. Like I don't think I had alcohol poisoning the next day, but I was throwing up. I might have. I ain't checked, bro. By that next morning, they had to tell me what I did. I peed in their kitchen, in the kitchen, bro. What was I thinking? Why would they had to love me because I would have put me out. I peed in the kitchen. I think I broke up with my girlfriend. I think she brought all my clothes back, like out of her house, like. It was ridiculous, bro. Like, that was my first time ever really drinking. And I was trying to prove a point. I drank, when I say, it had to be the entire gallon of Saveca, bro.
No, you know what's funny, though? Because when I was having a conversation, I was like, it's crazy because I remember saying that to you one time. I was like, that exact comment, I was like, alcohol don't make you act in that manner. And your exact words was like, I don't know, bro. He was like, no. Like, I understand what you're saying, but it does alter your state of mind, bro. It does,
bro. And to be honest, bro, we gotta be careful because alcohol is low. Like, my mom's suffered from drug addiction, right? Yeah. Drug abuse. And I've seen people under the influence of drug addiction, and it's bad, don't get me wrong, but I've seen people under the influence of alcohol. And alcohol probably is one of the worst things to be under the influence of. Like, it's really bad. It takes control of your mind. So I know we joking and stuff, but we definitely want to be careful with it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, bro, like, man, you got drunk. You ain't put nobody in harm's way.
No.
You ain't put yourself in harm's way. You was good. Talk about something. Yeah, man, I gotta stop drinking.
This nigga Jay. All right, bro. But then after that, we went on the road. You went on the road.
I went on the road.
I went back home. You went to...
Where did I go?
You went to New York.
Yeah.
And then you just went to the concert last night. I went back home too, though.
Wait, hold up, bro. Your birthday was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You said after that, like right after.
Oh,
like,
no, not right after that. The following week.
Nah. So my weekend, it was like Joe. It's funny because Joe, for you guys that don't know, like he's my one of my day one photographers, videographers. He actually showed me how to do all of this podcast stuff when it comes to production. He got me into it. So Joe came in town because he think about moving to Atlanta, right? From San Antonio. He come in town, in my mind, I'm like, I gotta show Joe a good time. I want him to really like get some things done, but I really ain't have nothing to do. This showed me how crazy my life actually is, like on a day-to-day. Because mind you, I didn't really have no moves. Like, I know you was like, it was a lot of things going on, but I didn't really have access to nothing. Man, Joe got here, and I literally had to tell Joe just to chill because I knew it was going crazy. Like, I was just doing so much. But that's how my life really be. So
it's so normal to you that you don't think about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, Joe came here. We was working from the time he got here, literally to the time he left. And it was ridiculous. So like, shout out to Edgar Berlinga. We're gonna talk about that.
We are gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk about that. But he got me tickets to the fight. So we went to New York, went to the fight, came back, went to Beyonce concert. Jay-Z concert featuring Beyonce.
That's really what it was.
They're gonna be mad at me for that, but you know, Jay-Z popped out. You feel me?
Bad. I should have went, bro.
I told you to go,
bro.
And I gave you the play.
You gave me the play.
Hey,
you did. No,
let me show you something.
word. Nah, you already got.
I want to show you something real quick. Look at this. This is my original. It looked flawless, don't it? It looked the same. That's crazy.
How the hell?
Hey, shout out to my guys, man. I got people. Nick, actually.
What?
That nigga nice. He a fool with it.
How the hell?
Nick nice, bro. He nice, bro.
Hey,
he nice.
bro.
He nice. He nice.
No, I know.
Yeah, I told you, bro. But
and I'm thinking you was playing. You was dead ass.
I was dead ass, and I had better seats than that because somebody was actually in those seats. So I walked down. I found a little seat. You know what I'm saying? I set my ass down.
And nobody come up to you. So how'd you end up in the suite?
Got to connect to that too. Yeah, so that was actually a connect. You know what I'm saying? Got to connect for that. It was packed. So I mean, I did find a seat too, but it was higher up than my original seat. So I went there, got some drinks, got some food. I went back down to my seat. You know what I'm saying? I was chilling and enjoyed the show. It was amazing, bro. It was amazing, man.
They said the production is crazy. Beyonce, from a production standpoint.
So I guess since we talking about it, Beyonce show was like, the reason I went was because I, like it's Beyonce. I never seen a Michael Jackson concert, and I feel like some people you have to witness while you're here. And I feel like, and I feel like Beyonce is one of them. So I'm like, you know what? I know people have been talking about she might have another tour, Act 3 or something like that. And I'm like, I didn't know none of this. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just go while I can. And I definitely enjoyed it. The production was amazing. And I do want to talk about like, bro, if you don't like Beyonce, I feel like something got to be wrong with you. Like you got to suffer from like a mental illness or something like that. Like who doesn't like Beyonce? Like Beyonce don't do nothing to nobody. She keeps her mouth shut. You feel me? Like she don't bother nobody. She makes great music. And even if I don't know, like you don't listen to that type of music, understandable. But to not appreciate what she's doing for the culture, what she's doing for our family, what she's doing just for her space as an entrepreneur, as a creative. If you don't like that, you're a hater. Like I just think
no, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
She literally so to see her, and not to make this like pro-black thing, but like I was looking at him like, yo, the production, not the production, but the show was predominantly black. I don't even know if I seen any white people on the show. And I'm thinking about like, yo, she's really putting on for her people. Like she had black dancers. She did it for I think the LGBT community with the Vogue and things like that. Like or just the Vogue community, because I'm pretty sure it's just not LGBTQ. But it was just fire just seeing how she put it together. A band, black people in a band. It was like, yo, she's really fueling the economy. And think about it. She comes here, bro. She had to make a couple M's. She's in one city for 4 different days.
But that's what threw me off. Cause like when I saw the production, I was like, when did she sleep? Cause like to do it 4 days in a row, bro, and it's like the quality doesn't drop off from what I'm hearing, bro.
And I wanted to say, me being like a slight perfectionist, right? I'm looking at her perform and her dancers perform, and you can tell it's almost as if she's coaching them.
The whole time while she's performing?
Not coaching that while she's performing, but like I can see the work that's put into the show because like she's moving like they're moving. Like usually you see a rapper, an artist, an entertainer, and they don't move like their dancers move. You know what I'm saying? Because their dancers are professionals at this. She's moving like the dancers are moving, and she's still performing. She's still singing. I'm like, you could tell that it's a lot of work put into this.
Mm-hmm.
Like she didn't miss a beat. Like the show was amazing. 10 out of 10. I ain't gonna lie. Like
10 out of 10?
10 out of 10, bro. And Jay-Z came. If I could give it a 15 out of 10. Listen, bro.
How was you when that happened? Like, were you shocked?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
You fanboyed?
Yeah. I was embarrassed. I feel embarrassed, bro. It was at that moment I was like, okay, I understand how they like Beyonce.
But you never seen Hov in concert before, have
I
you?
didn't, but that was embarrassing. I damn near jumped out of my seat so fast. Like, oh my God, that's Jay-Z. Bro, that shit was, bro. I
think I had an outer body experience.
Bro, when Jay came out, I'm like, yo, my skin started crawling, bro. I got goosebumps thinking about it, bro. Yo, I was like, I can't believe I'm seeing Jay-Z, and I'm so close. I'm like, yo, that's Jay-Z, bro.
In concert.
All that shit was so fire. That was amazing,
gosh.
bro. And then Beyonce, like, she was on her little gold horse. She came to see me. Bro, we could have locked eye contact, bro. I don't know. You think I'm joking. I don't know if you've seen my story, bro. She came to say hi to Jay. Look, watch this, bro.
Yeah, both Jays.
Look at this, bro. She's coming. Look. Look. She's still coming. Tell me that ain't close as hell. I can touch her.
She came to see me.
Tell me, look how close that is. Tell me I'm not bugging, bro.
Bro, came a first class flight to you, bro. First class flight to you.
She was like, yo, Jay.
On Pegasus.
On
Pegasus.
You feel me? Like, come on, bro. Y'all gonna stop playing with me, man.
Nah, bro. I'm really happy that you had that experience, bro. Because I'm just like, yeah, bro. That's different. That's different. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Now, I did have an experience back home, though. I didn't go to the full party, but I did want to give him a shout out.
Who?
You ever heard of Culture FM?
I think I have heard of him,
Bro,
but I don't.
They're different. They're different.
What's so different about him?
Bruh, you know, like there's this, matter of fact, let me pull up the video, bro.
Man, we talking about Beyonce. He want to talk about Culture FM.
Nah, I know. I should have led with that first.
Because Beyonce.
To go from Culture FM from Beyonce, but from like a DMV scale, bro.
Sheesh, what the
bro?
Oh, this the DJ thing they be doing?
Yes.
Oh, this is where I seen it from.
Bro, I was like,
this is amazing. Who they had DJing?
So I showed up on Thursday, and one of my homeboys, they had like, you know, it's more Mapiano and all of that stuff, like Afro beats and things of that nature. So from like a party standpoint, bro,
this is amazing. I look at it like, hold up. Oh my God. This is great.
I said, bro.
Shit.
Bro, I have never seen that much synergy, unity, just to make sure that everybody was having fun. And I didn't even get to go to that actual event. I went on Thursday, but I was just watching it. And I'm like, bro, they did it all week. It was a week long of like private events, right? So they were taping, they're shooting with. So like, again, you see how the build is. I pull up and I'm thinking, okay, they're just doing it. You see it on YouTube, on Instagram.
Okay.
And you think like, all right, it's just like they show up with some regular cameras. No, nigga. They shooting with black magic practices. You know what I'm saying? Like cine lenses and all that stuff. It's a full production. So to see it from behind the lens, like a lot of times people just take into consideration like, okay, you just posted on Instagram, you might be using your phone. No, like it's a full out set production. They have directors and everything, like calling action, like bringing people on stage. Like it was really a full on production, for lack of better words, bro. Fire. So to see that part, I was like, wow. Because everybody was like, yo, Culture FM coming in town.
That's what you had to do for work?
No.
Oh,
this is just, I was just in town and
okay.
they just so happened to be in town. But they're from UK. So from them to come from the UK to be able to do that in DC.
Yeah, that looked amazing.
Bro, I was like, nah, man. Like that right there was just like, you know, if you put your mind together, there is nothing that you can't accomplish.
Yeah, no.
It's not Beyonce though. Cause like I was looking at the Beyonce concert, I was like, bro, the Golden Horse is what got me.
They probably spent $1 million on production by itself. Probably more than that, bro.
Who? Beyonce?
Yes.
Way more.
Bro, when I say
more.
It was again, bro, and I was talking to somebody that was like, even if you go to a show, if you don't like Beyonce, it just evokes emotion. And when I tell you, bro, she played some of her the country music, and then she played some of her old songs. Man, it was the energy. It was nothing but women in there. Of course, gay guys, but the crowd looked good. Everybody, it's like except for me. I feel like I was the only oddball that didn't have on like cowboy
rodeo was up there.
Yo,
looked like a trail ride in there.
And she said it. She was like ATL was best dressed, but she probably said that every city. I don't know. This shit was amazing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel like everybody needs to experience a Beyonce show. That was great, and the fact that Jay-Z came, bro.
Nah, I'm sick.
Chef's kiss.
Because it's funny because I was talking to my mentor before I left on Saturday, and he was like, "You need to go to that concert." And I was like, "Jay said." He was like, "No, I'm gonna text you on Monday." And then so he texted me in all caps. He was like, "Tell me that you went." And I was like, "I didn't go." And he was like, "No." He said, "I don't want to hear nothing else."
It was great, bro. It was great. Great experience, man. Shout out to Beyonce. Thank you for the experience. Oh, amazing.
Wait, is that ticket a Ticketmaster?
Yeah.
You want to know what's gonna piss you off?
What?
It's really about to piss you off.
What? What's this?
And I don't know what.
You got money in Ticketmaster?
Nigga, I didn't know that it was through Ticketmaster. I definitely could have gone. That's why I was like, I could have went.
Go tonight.
Huh?
Go tonight. Hey, you don't got nothing else to do?
Go tonight.
That's like you got credit in Ticketmaster.
Mm-hmm. Buy a ticket. Just go.
Why not?
It's that good.
Yeah, like if you got like credit, like yeah, I think it's worth it.
Okay.
I think it's worth it.
We want to talk about how I'm a.
yeah, no, I got you for sure. I mean, let me see. I might can go again. I got my daughter. No, I can't go. Sorry, but yeah, it was great, bro.
All right,
it was great, bro. Yeah, man. So the fight. I don't know if you want to save it. We already here. You're talking about the weekend.
Yeah, no, we'll talk about it.
Oh man, the fight, bro. One, let's go to Shakur because Shakur Stevenson fought Zepeda.
He let them hands go.
One of his greatest performances I ever seen.
Yes.
And I understand his frustration when he like, man, I think an interviewer asked him, like, what do you say to the haters and naysayers? He's like, man, fuck y'all niggas, right? Like, y'all say I'm always running, I'm soft, da-da-da. I stayed in the pocket, I was up against the ropes, and I still basically let my hands go. And he did. And I think it definitely was one of his most entertaining / best performances. To see him dominate that fight, because he truly did. It was at one point where he got hit, he got dazed, but
it was like second round or something like that.
Yeah, but besides that, bro, he dominated that fight. And to see that and to know how because I ain't gonna say everybody else, but like even me, how people talk shit about him, it was definitely impressive. It was definitely like it felt good to see. Cause I'm like, man, cause I'm not wishing on nobody downfall. You know what I'm saying? So to see him take the criticism and then apply the pressure that he applied against Zepeda to somebody that's like a pressure fighter that brings the volume that he bring. Shout out to him.
Fight. But I still been taking Tank over him. After that fight,
sure.
I still was like, you showed me something, but I still don't think you got.
I don't think, bro. I'm not just saying this because Tank, I got a relationship with Tank. I think Tank beats all these people if he's locked in. Like people always want to talk trash about Tank like he don't box, he just got power. That's not true. Like he showed it against Pitbull.
Yeah,
like,
he's a technician.
Yeah, he's really can fight. Like he can really box, bro. And even against, think about like Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach ain't no slouch, right? He had to box against Lamont Roach. And I personally don't even think he was in his best state of mind. That's just my personal opinion. I think this next time is gonna be crazy. I think it's gonna be way different.
He do got a lot going on right now.
I think it's gonna be way different.
Okay.
In my opinion. So yeah, I see him. The only nigga that I thought probably would get Tank out the way, I don't even think that nigga fighting no more. Lomachenko. That was the only nigga that I thought probably would give Tank issues in his prime though.
He lost to Haney though. He should have lost that fight though.
In his prime though, he still was like 30 something against Haney. Yeah. I'm saying in his prime, that nigga was different.
Lomachenko was beating niggas up. Yeah, bro.
Bad though.
Like it was bad.
So
I'm like, hey, this nigga from the Ukraine. Like I didn't even know they be getting down like that in the Ukraine.
He be dancing on. That's the only person. But like besides that,
yeah, no.
Man, I don't see these niggas fucking with Tank. But no, what I will say is, if I was Tank fighting Shakur, I wouldn't try to make it a boxing match though.
You try to knock him out first round?
When I can.
Get it out early?
Yeah, because he's going to give you openings. Like even with Zepeda. He had an opening. Zepeda wasn't strong enough. If he get hit by a Tank with that, he's going to sleep.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
He even said it. He was like, Tank got the NyQuil.
Yeah, he said, put him to sleep. So I wouldn't let Shakur try to do all that boxing shit with me. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just if I was Tank. I know he can fight, but Shakur he's skilled with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. He that nigga. I understand the comparisons to Floyd when they say it. I get it. I understand that.
From this
nigga
fight,
in the corner, like
yes.
The nigga in the corner, just like
because he was like standing right in front of him, and they said it. They was like, he's one of the fighters that like you can stand right in front of you, and you still can't hit him.
You can't tag this nigga in the elevator.
Yeah,
bro. The nigga is like Barry said it. Like they say, you couldn't play tag with him. That's how you get what I'm saying. So, but if you do that with Tank, you only need one. You play with your life if you want to, nigga. Wake up. You only need one. So that's what I'm just saying. Like, so, but anyway, I don't want to take nothing away from Shakur. Shout out to Shakur, bro. I think he had a great fight.
How was the arena? Like,
great. They did a great job.
Okay.
That leads me to Edgar Berlanga.
EB. Shout out to EB, man.
First of all, I'm gonna look at you dead in your face and say, I appreciate you, brother, for the hospitality. Thank you. You know I gotta be real now. Let's get to it. One, he did an excellent job at selling the fight.
Fucking phenomenal, bro. The antics, everything.
But he might have did
too much.
Too much.
Yeah. That was his downfall.
Because at one point, you gotta understand, so I do want to say, yo, I wanted to feel bad for him, but I can't. Because he pops his shit. He makes it hard to feel bad for him. So now we looking at you like you deserve that shit. Because you asked for it. You said the nigga was soft. You from Brooklyn. You gonna knock the nigga out. You said you from New York. You gonna knock the nigga out.
He said it on our platform. Next to us. Yeah.
You was talking big shit.
He threw the money.
You throwing money at niggas, throwing panties and shit at Oscar De La Hoya.
Not no slouch. Oscar De La Hoya.
You disrespecting great. Like, you asking for it. And you fucked around and found out. So all I'm gonna say is, when I watched it though, I'm gonna be real with you. Again, I know it's boxing casuals and boxing fans. I'm a casual to most of the fans. Mm-hmm. But for me watching it, I'm not mad at Edgar Berlanga.
You mad at his trainer?
I'm mad at his trainers. I feel like they did a terrible job with that fight. Like it didn't look like he was prepared one bit. Like it didn't look like he was prepared at all, bro. Like he looked like he came underprepared, wasn't ready, and it showed. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like even think about it. There's a lot of talk going on, like people trying to compare this fight to his fight with Canelo, right? Mm-hmm. With Shiraz knocking him out and Canelo not even getting a knockout. I think he knocked him down once, right? Mm-hmm. But when I look at the two fights, yeah, we can say he ran with Canelo. We can say that, right? But boxing is boxing. Do what you gotta do to get the win. We hear that from Shakur a lot. Like, bro, he's boxing. Do what you gotta do to get the win. I think he made it competitive with Canelo. Yeah, he ran a lot. We say he ran a lot, but he did what he had to do. Why not understand your opponent like you understood that? You came in the ring thinking you was about to just bully this nigga. Like, who told you that? Like, who? Like, even like the boxing fans that I was talking to, because I really didn't know too much about Shiraz, right? But the boxing fans I was talking to, they was like, it's a hard fight. Like, everybody was saying, like, he ain't no slouch. Like, dude is nice. So for your trainers not to know that, they failed you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like, cause, and I said it before I even met him. When I was watching the Canelo fight, I'm like, yo, dude's strong.
EB.
I'm like, yo, dude's strong. There's no way he should have felt like that to that fight. There's no way. It's like, bro, cause I just don't think so. I feel like he was more prepared. It would have been a better fight. Let's say even if he lost, I think he could have went to the distance. The distance with fucking Canelo. You can go the distance with Shiraz, bro.
So it's a little different, right? You got Shiraz standing at 6'3".
Mm-hmm.
I think he came in. They all came in like 0.6 under the weight.
Mm-hmm.
He had the reach over him, but in that case, that fight reminded me of Fury versus Wilder in a sense, right? Where it was like a boxer versus a brawler, where you can see that like Shiraz is a boxer, where EB was more of he came in with a brawling mindset. Like he was trying to take his head off. You know what I'm saying? Like he was throwing some wild hooks in it, like around round 3, 4. He was throwing some wild hooks, and that's when he got caught.
So when you say boxer, like you talking about like Floyd, like Shakur?
No, like Shiraz is more of a technician. You know what I'm saying?
Like Shakur Stevenson, like a Floyd,
like a Tyson Fury. So yes, I guess you can say that. Whereas like a brawler is more so like a.
I wouldn't call Tyson Fury a technician though, but maybe
he's definitely a technician. Like he's a boxer, bro. Like he's moving. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going to hit you with them smart jabs, things of that nature. He's going to keep his distance, and like whereas Wilder, he's going for the knockout punch. Yeah. He's just looking for that left hook, that right hook. You know what I'm saying? And you saw that. Like I felt like that was a case of what we saw on Saturday was like a boxer versus a brawler, where EB probably came in with that mindset of like, all right, bro, like 16 first round knockouts. You know what I mean? But what I didn't know is that Shiraz had as many knockouts as he did. So I didn't realize that Shiraz had that power.
That's what I'm saying. Like his last fight, the one that nigga saying he should have lost.
He drew the draw, yeah.
He was fighting though. Yeah, bro. He was and dude was hitting him with some shit. He was fighting though.
So that's why when I was looking at it, I was like, hold up. When he hit him the first time and I saw him, this is before he dropped him. He hit him like with an uppercut and he like stunned him. I said, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like this nigga got some power. So when I'm watching, I'm like, all right, he kind of stunned him there. But I'm thinking that like EB's about to like switch up, but he just starts swinging Wilder. You know what I mean? So at that moment I was like, damn, like it's tough. But I will say that nigga got heart.
Who?
EB. He kept getting up.
Oh, I mean, it's boxing. You gotta get up.
He kept getting up.
Why would you get up?
He kept doing that little thing. I'm like, all right. But I don't know if he was in his right state of mind at that point and he was just getting up off of just heart alone. But he didn't knock him out to the point that he was rendered unconscious.
Man, he got him the fuck out of here, respectfully, bro. And I seen somebody behind me like, man, the ref called it too early. No, the ref did exactly what he needed to do.
Nah, he could have got hurt, badly hurt.
It would have got bad, bro.
He would have hurt him bad.
Like, it would have got bad, bro. The ref did a great job at calling it when he called it.
He dropped him twice in the 4th round.
And another thing, because both my guys did this at this point. And
who?
I know niggas they probably call me out for this.
What do you want to say?
Tevin Farmer, he had lost a fight. His girl, like, basically told him keep his head up, and that shit went viral, right? Because, like, I got your back even though I lost. EB girl did the same thing.
And he reposted it?
Yeah. I ain't with this promoting these losses shit. Like, I get it, man. Like, y'all want to promote black love, and I know, like, Shorty and EB, like, they might not be black, but love and shit like that, unconditional love, and pick your man up, bro. I don't know how I feel about that. I just got my ass whooped. You want me to be posted all around the internet, you picking me? Man, look, I already got to deal with it bad enough. Like, man, look.
Yeah.
And then I see, like, shout out to Tevin Farmer. That's my guy. Like, respect for him. But at the same time, bro, he keep I think he made a repost of it. I'm just like, where niggas' egos at? Like, I'm not posting that because it's like you promoting a law. It's like, yeah, you promoting like love and like I'm just not doing it. Like, I'm just not doing it, bro. It still was a loss. I got my ass whooped. Like, no, especially for no fucking clicks and like people to be talking about like, yeah, y'all go, man.
You think he bounced back from this? EB?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. But that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these girls posting them picking my head up while I just lost. Like, bro, leave me alone. If that's how you feel about me, do it. We ain't gotta post that shit. You do that because that's how you feel about me. You love me. You get what I'm saying? Like, we want to post it around the internet so people can feel bad and it catch traction and it go viral. Bro, I don't want to see that shit. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a nigga with too much ego and pride because bro, thank you, baby, and I love you. But I'm not promoting that shit to the world. What are we doing?
Yeah, but I mean,
that's that content over.
COE, bro. But what?
Joe
But my
Budden
thing
did
is,
this shit, man.
maybe
It's his fault.
But my thing is,
Content over everything ass niggas, man.
what if you're the lady in that situation? What you supposed to do? You
No,
gonna go
you
tell
do
him
that.
You tell him like you got your ass whooped.
No.
But you know what's funny? Guess what? Next time they have an argument.
No, I'm saying, he's like, you bucking at me, you should have bucked up that nigga. You made
Like,
me
don't
call
make me call that
Shiraz, nigga. Let me call Shiraz. Hey, all right then. You better calm your ass down. But now, Joe side. No, what I'm saying is, of course do that. Because that's how we locked in.
Yeah.
But don't be posting it all on the internet and shit like for everybody to see now it's getting 1 million views. Like, man.
Got 1 million views?
Tapping Farmer shit did.
Oh,
and then that's why I look when EB Girl posted it, I went to the comments just to see what they was gonna say. Everybody was like, the black woman did it first. Yo, now this is a thing. Like now this is a trend. Now women all across the boxing world is waiting for that niggas to lose so they can have some trendy shit to post on. Listen, don't make me a part of your motherfucking trend. Like this losing trend that's going on, I don't like it. I'm not feeling that part. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying don't be there for your man, but it's becoming a losing trend. Now, chicks is waiting for that niggas to lose so I can pick your head up and I can post it on the gram and it can go viral. Nah, I ain't trying to be a part of that shit. And if y'all don't understand, I'm sorry. But me, I ain't trying to be a part of no losing trend. I want to be a part of the winning trend. You know what I'm saying? When I put my hand up or I do some shit, my woman do it too, and we get the dance. And let's set some trends.
Nigga said we're going to do the Shador together.
Let's set some trends where we winning. Where we winning together.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I'm going to lose, you have to pick me up, but do that shit in private. Fuck all that. But back to what you were saying. How did he go forward? I want to say be humble, but no. Right?
Now you got to stay consistent.
Stay consistent. What I think Drake said, never let a hard time humble us. Be you. No matter what we say. Be you, nigga, because it sells fights and it works. Understand that niggas might not be checking for your next fight. You know what I'm saying? But get in the gym. Get some better trainers or whatever the case may be. Get some more knockouts. Fight some people that, like, matter of fact, what's the nigga name? I think it's a China, like it's a foreign nigga. He just lost. He was a dog.
Mugia?
Mugia. Fight Mugia. Get that win. Fight some other nigga like what's the other nigga name? I don't know if he a brother.
Charlos?
No, Caleb Plant. Fight Caleb Plant. If you can get.
But I don't know if he gonna get those fights now.
Nah, but man, they all lost. They like them niggas.
Like,
who are y'all niggas? Y'all lost too. If you can get them fights, now you might have to humble yourself far as the card, far as the money, but pop your shit. Don't humble yourself when it comes to who you are. Be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to just get the fight now. Now you gotta just get a fight. If you can get the Mugia fight, however you get it. If you can get the Caleb Plant, however you can get it. Just get the fight so you can get your redemption back. And I feel like if you beat those two, this shit is, you know what I'm saying? Like it happens.
See, boxing is kind of interesting sport, right? Because like with like the UFC, you could lose.
Facts.
And they still see you as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't define who you are because in the UFC, the best fight the best all the time. Yeah. It's not politics as much. Whereas I feel like with boxing, the minute you have that, because of Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or like, and what he did with boxing in the newer generation, because Muhammad Ali wasn't undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Like
none of them niggas was undefeated.
You know what I'm saying? Like they fought the
Lennox
best.
Lewis, Levander Holyfield.
Yeah, bro.
Mike Tyson. Like none of them niggas is dogs.
But that's what I'm saying. But they was whooping shit at their prime. So I feel like the sport of boxing is kind of like in this era, if you're not perfect.
Nah, bro.
It's different.
None of them are perfect though.
Who's not perfect?
Caleb Plant.
Now, yeah.
Munguia. None of them niggas are perfect. So what I'm saying is, and I think again, I'm not a boxing fan, guys. I'm a casual, whatever the fuck ever. But from my experience, what I've seen is from EB. I don't think he would. I'm not really sure, but it seems like he could have had those fights. He just wanted more money. He wanted the main car. He was asking for a lot. Mm-hmm. So when I say humble yourself in that regard. Oh, okay, just get the fight. Mm-hmm. Don't humble your personality because then you going to look, nah, keep that big dog energy. You know what I'm saying? Keep popping your shit, do all that. But just get the fights now. Because if you can get a Mugia fight, you can get a Caleb Plant fight, you can get a maybe a Charlo fight. I don't know. I think the same division. Like if you can get those fights, get them, redeem yourself. You can get the rematch for Shiraz, with Shiraz. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they all fighting to get Canelo, but, man, we ain't even got to, like...
Shiraz getting Canelo next, probably.
Yeah, like, but we ain't even, like... I don't even know why y'all keep shooting for Canelo, like...
He the best.
Yeah, but... Let Canelo do his thing, get out of here. Let him retire. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he has 60 wins, bro.
Yeah, he's a dog.
But even he has 2 losses.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So,
One
like,
against Floyd, and then who else he lose to?
Evil.
Oh, yeah, so that's what I'm saying, bro. There's other niggas that's coming up that's nice. So get the fights you wanted to get. Be easy on what you asking for. Just get it.
I'm just trying to understand.
But
Now,
go back to the drawing board when it comes to the gym and your trainers. That's all I'm gonna say.
I will say this though, since we're talking boxing. That Bud fight might be closer than people think. I think everybody thinks that Canelo's gonna wash him. I think it's gonna be more of a fight than we expect.
I mean, I think it's gonna be more of a fight, but again, that's just my casual.
That's my
casual fan opinion. But I see what people say. I think he's jumping up 3 divisions to fight this nigga. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
You can't deny the dog in the nigga. I get we talking about weight classes and shit like that, but the dog overrides a lot of this shit a lot of times. You get that dog. You get what I'm saying? I don't see Terrence. I don't want to see Terrence go out like that, but it's still.
I don't see him going out like that, bro. But again,
it's just because we seen what he did to
Errol Spence. Yes, because I did not think that ass whooping was going to ever be that. But it's Canelo at the end of the day.
Styles make fights though, bro. He's even with the EB shit. You see, he went the distance with Canelo. Canelo he probably the greatest boxer in boxing right now. He went the distance. He fought Shiraz. He got his ass handed to him. Styles make fights, bro. So you really, it really can go either way at any given time. Like you can, Moon Gibbon was thrashing shit. Then he get knocked out by random. I don't even know who the nigga was. Styles make fights. So you never know. You really never know.
But he did come back and win. He did win again when he fought him again in May. Mugia.
Yeah.
He fought bro again. And he definitely got him out the way. But yeah, brother. That was a hell of a weekend that you had.
Yeah,
we didn't even get to the shits yet.
Well, yeah, we did, man.
But let's talk about our trending topic.
You wanted to talk about, we had
I mean, not my trending topic, my core discussion. My bad.
Yeah. No, that's not.
Core discussion, my brother. All right. So I've been in my mind about some things, just like random thoughts, right? And the question that I'm asking myself is just like, do you deserve a good woman, right? Because I feel like as men, sometimes we be having conversations, and even myself, like I got to check myself. I talk about women, things of that nature at times. 1% better. We're being real, right? I done been of the caliber to call women hoes and things of that nature. My perception, based on the experiences that I've had. But it was really the conversation of like, a lot of times I hear people talk about like the dating pool and the type of women that they are attracting and things of that nature. And I really just had this thought in my mind where I look at the person in that particular moment, not from a judgment standpoint, but I was just like, if you could total up your interaction with women, not just romantically, but like just women in your life and how you treat them, like what type of women do you feel like you deserve based on that?
What score would you get?
What score would you get from that standpoint? Like, what is it? Like a scorecard theory, like tally up how you treat your mothers, your sisters, your coworkers, exes, women friends.
School core for like A, B, C, as in like 60 being a D, 70 to 80 being a B, 80 to 90 being an A, 90 to 100 being an A plus.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Whatever the score want to be, right?
What score would you get?
Me personally, right now,
yeah,
I think coming into Atlanta, I would have gave myself an A minus. Being in Atlanta, I think I might be a B minus. A B minus, bro.
Of how you treat women.
Are we talking all women across the board?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, bro, because like I think I still treat the friendships will always be the friendships. Like I'm always been somebody that like I'll make a girl my friend. Wait, like as soon as I see the direction that we're going, it's like, nah, you my friend. But I do feel like how I've been moving as far as like relationships and stuff like that, I've been exploring more out here. And it's not necessarily that I don't treat them badly.
Right.
But it's just from a standpoint of like, I'm not cuffing nobody right now. So it's just like from a standpoint, well, I guess you could say shorty, but to me, how I was moving in the past is not that. So me personally, I'll bring my score now to like a B minus. But
Yeah, I say a B plus for me only because
All time.
yeah, I
Okay.
treat women good. Like, but at the end of the day, I can always have room for growth. I don't think I'm like I'm not out here dogging chicks. I'm not out here disrespecting women.
That's true.
Could I be more intentional? Maybe, but the same go for them probably. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, and like I don't but knowing that I could be more intentional. But I don't think I'm just out here disrespecting women. And then when I do, like, I'm dating somebody, right? And anytime I meet somebody else or whatever the case may be, I'm honest with them. Like, yo, I am dating somebody. You feel me? This is what it is. This is what it ain't. You get what I'm trying to say? And when I talk to her, I'm like, yo, this is what it is. This is what it ain't. Right? Now, when we talk about being intentional, the conversation that could be had is it's a difference between like telling somebody something but reinforcing it, right? Because you could be like, yo, I'm not looking for nothing serious, or yo, I just want this, but your action shows something totally different, right? And the moment you see that their feelings start to change, you can reinforce it. But a lot of times we want to take a step back or lean on the fact that we said what we said, when that could be looked at as just unethical or not morally correct, right? Because yeah, I did tell you, but I see that my actions or our actions is going from one space to another space, is elevating. And if our actions are elevating and what we're doing, our experiences are elevating, our feelings are going to elevate, right? So then, yeah, I might have said one thing, but our actions ain't really following in the footsteps of what I said. Right, so now I gotta enforce what I said, so we both can be clear. You know what I'm saying? So you can be clear, and I can give you options to understand that. Yeah, this might be going on, but it still ain't that. So I think that's a situation that when we talk about men, we can be more intentional about in our spaces and our relationships.
Because I feel like I'm going through that now. Because E called it out yesterday too. He was just like, the actions and what I'm saying may not feel like it's aligning. So from your standpoint, what does enforcing look like to you?
Sometimes you might gotta remind them.
Is
right?
it just a conversation again, or is it like, okay?
Yeah, I mean, well, again, I'm no better, so I can only give it to you from my vantage point. But yeah, like even remind them, because like again, we get so comfortable in spaces. It's like, well, I'm good with this, right? So I low-key don't want to remind you, because if I remind you, will it change? Will you go up in your head and start overthinking, and now you want to stop? Because we want our life to be as comfortable as possible, right? As contempt as possible. So now what happens is, once I remind you, will you take a step back? Will we still be able to do this? We want our cake and eat it too, right? So yeah, I told you. So now I'm like, yeah, I told her. So whatever happens. But I did tell her, because we want to do that for our own selfish reasons and our own guilty conscience or conscience. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, yeah, you told me a month ago, things change. I'm thinking things change. We are human. We got feelings. So I should respect your feelings like you should respect mine, right? But at the same time, niggas are selfish. So it's like, man, I did tell her, but if I remind her, are we still gonna be kicking it how we kick it? And that's the elevation that we got to get to as men, right? Because I still deal with that. It's like, all right,
yeah.
On one point, it's like, I don't want to mess up the vibe. I don't always have to say something. You don't always got to say how you feel. You don't always got to say that, right? It's a time and place. But at the same time, you should know when somebody's feelings is getting so invested that they might need that reminder. Be like, yo, because I do care for you, right? I care for you more than I care for the experiences that we getting, or I care for you more than I want to be selfish. The moment we want to care for somebody else more than we want to be selfish is we can elevate as people. Now, it might change the dynamic of our friendships, and we might not like that. But I think that's the highest level of maturity, especially when we talk about dealing with each other. But that's hard. I can say that all I want. But that's hard, because we like, you might have a chick you like, and I like the space that we in. Do I want to take it to the next level? Not yet. Would I? Maybe. Am I ready for that? Not yet, though. So, but if I continue to tell you this, I'm giving you options to go fuck with somebody else. You know what I'm trying to say? Now you really get happy. Now you leave. Now I can't experience what we had no more. So now I'm missing out on something. And we just gotta care for people more than that, I think, if that makes sense.
No, that's good, because like, full transparency, like, I want to talk about it. That, I guess, it was to E's point, is just like you think you have a handle on it more than you actually do.
Mhm.
And it's like from a place of delusion. And I was like, no, I don't think it's that. Because again, like I was like, no, we've had conversations. We've been very honest and transparent. We done had this, that, and the third. And it's like, okay, but your actions, like you always over there, this, that, and the third. So in her mind, but I was like, no, we have had these conversations and reinforced. But he was just like, you think that in a woman's mind that they're not going to be women at the end of the day. They're going to tell you whatever they want you to tell you. But I feel like they're going to tell you what they want to tell you. But then at the end of the day, they're still going to feel how they want to feel. And I took that. I understood that. But I can't generalize it because I remember in the last situation, I kept on reinforcing it. And it got to the point where, like, again, even though like I walked away from the situation because I could still see that, like, hey, you were moving a certain type of way. And even with me enforcing it, your emotions and your feelings are going in that direction. So I cut it off. Like, I remember it was points in times where I would have a conversation with her and she would just be like, bro, you don't have to tell me, like,
Yeah.
you don't have to keep reminding me. You know what I'm saying? So like, how do you find that simply that boundary in between where it's like, I'm letting you know it is what it is. I've affirmed it. I've made it clear of my intentions and things of that nature. But then at the same time, I'm not beating a dead horse at this standpoint.
And that's why I said sometimes we don't have to say, we don't always have to say it.
Right.
But I that's a great question, bro. I don't know because I'm in that space where it's like you don't want to beat a dead horse, but at the same time, you do want to be clear because I'm 34, bro. I'm not trying to play with nobody's feelings.
Right.
Like I don't.
Same.
I don't want that. I don't even want that on my conscience. I don't want that. Like I'm not trying to do that. But at the same time, I do want to be true in my feelings and my emotions as well. And I think that's just something, I don't know if we unpack that in therapy. I don't know, bro, because that's a hard conversation to have. Not even just a conversation, but that's hard to match those actions of what you truly want to do, if that makes sense. Because
But then I think also it's just like, as men, sometimes I think that was probably my frustrations in that moment, is just like, we put so much pressure on us as men, like you have to have it all figured out immediately.
Yeah.
It's not that you don't being intentional. You can be intentional, but I think like at the same time, it's just like, bro, I don't know what's going on. Like I could go ahead.
But if you don't have it figured out, don't bring nobody else in it.
I get it.
It's
But
easier
like,
said than done. But
it's just like the pressure of, what do you mean? Don't bring anybody
like
else.
if you don't have it figured out, bro, leave me the hell alone. Like from a woman perspective, right? Like if you don't have it figured out, you don't know what you want to do, don't take me on dates. Don't court me. Leave me the fuck alone. Because you gonna bring my feelings into it and I'm gonna get confused and now it's gotta be something it ain't gotta be, right? But again, that's easier said than done. I ain't here to judge nobody, but I can see how it could be looked at it like that. Like, bro, like you tell me we men, we should be leading and directing, right? We should have a direction. We know our purpose and goal oriented, right? Right. They follow us. Now we coming into situations that we don't know what we don't know what we want.
Not necessarily that. Let me clarify, right? I think
I feel like that sometimes. Even if you got to clarify.
No. So I understand that point is definitely valid, but it's from a standpoint of like, you could know the destination that you want to go, but not know how you're going to get there right now. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's like, we don't give ourselves grace enough to figure it out at times. Now, I'm not saying that, but there's certain times in relationships that you're going to have to figure it out. Now, what I think that you don't want to figure out, or you have to be intentional about, is like, is this a person I'm going to figure out with? Like, you need to be clear with that from the front. But it's just like, once you're in a situation, I do think there's room to understand of like, is this the person and how am I going to get to that destination over time?
Bro, you know me, I be putting my feelings on Front Street, so I know people going to judge me all the time, but I'm going to just be real. The reality of it is, I talked to Saraya, right? And she was like, her mom told her something that like really stood out to me. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. Period. Right? But what we got to be able to do is have the confidence to express that, or the confidence to walk away, instead of just staying, trying to figure it out. And next thing you know, we prolong for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? That's how I happen in relationships, right? It's like, not even settled. It's like you so contempt that you can be misleading somebody. You so contempt that you can be leading somebody on, because to you, I'm just going with the flow. To her, she's fully invested. She fully loves you. She's willing to do whatever she want to do for you, and you just going with the flow. You know how hard that would be to find out. You know what I'm saying? Well, not find out, but for that to come to the light, and it's like, no, I'm really not feeling you how you feeling me, right? Yeah, we can communicate, right? But I just think as leaders, we got to do a better job at having the confidence to walk away. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. I say that from somebody who suffers from that as well. I'm not here to judge nobody, but it's a lot of times it's not a hell yes. And I just be like, well, we'll figure out when that time gets, when the time is presented. Nigga, the time presented, and that was a whole shitload of mess when we could have just, or I could have just eliminated this just by walking away. But no, you want the cake and eat it too. You want all the fish in the pond. You want to do everything you want. Like, nah, bro. Like, yo, if you know that, yeah, it's cool, but, or it's cool. Like, when you, same way what God said. Again, I'm not no therapist, and I just be real with myself, right? Because that's all I can do. Because I need to apply this. Just be real. What God say? He say, when it come to his word, you will hear my voice. Mm-hmm. My people is going to hear my voice. I believe that it's a world out there where when your person comes, you will know for sure. It won't be no second guessing. Just like when it's time to hear God's voice, he said his people will hear his voice for sure. You get what I'm saying? Again,
it's easier said than done.
It's easier said than done, but I'm not somebody that's about to get up here and because I go through it, make excuses. I'm gonna be real with it. I gotta get better with it. I want to get better with it. I pray for discernment and confidence and courage, right? But like it be situations that is like, yo, I like this, and it be like
I'm selfish.
We're not selfish, right? But also we are human, so it's like we do in our mind is like we know that it can't be perfect. So it not being perfect is like, okay, what am I willing to deal with versus not willing to deal with? And sometimes you might have to experiment with that. So it's like, all right, I have somebody that I like this, and that, but I don't like this. Okay. I gotta date somebody else to see if I like this, and this, and I don't like this, and what's worth it. You know what I'm saying? What do I put above something else?
Like what's your standards?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I say it's a slippery slope, because it's like, I don't know, but we go wrong when we start introducing everything else, like sex, like shacking up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a cold world out here. Like I'm not about to sit up here and stump, but it's a lot of it gets tricky when we make it tricky. Now if we were just out here dating, right, and no sex involved, we're not staying with each other, that's different. But you add sex to it. And that changes a lot.
That's still a lot. And it's crazy because I was doing some research, and it was like the Pew research said that like 63% of single men under 30 say that they're looking for a committed relationship, right? Mm-hmm. Yet most don't seek therapy or growth focused support. Like there's a disconnect between desire and readiness.
Most niggas say they want a long-term relationship and they want to get married, but their actions don't align with what they want.
Yeah, so it's like a desire and readiness. And I think that's something that, like, as we were talking about, I was like, damn, is that where I'm at in life right now? Because it's like, okay, like having that conversation, and I understand where everybody was like, damn, is that where I'm at, where it's like desire versus readiness? But I've said I'm not ready for marriage.
Can I ask you something?
Uh-huh.
Your last relationship, how did y'all get together? Like, did y'all spend time getting to know each other, be friends, or was it like a...
Nah, it was fast.
And that's the thing, bro. I can't speak for everybody, but it's same with me. And it's like...
It was more so a trauma response.
And that's what's frustrating about this, bro, because it's like when you do it the right way, you waste somebody's time. And then you end up being with somebody super fast. You wasn't... But again, like what I say, when God people will hear his voice. It's like we're hearing the wrong voice, though. It's like... I feel like it's going to be a time where you know this person is for you. When our feelings, our conscience is lying to us. Like, we dealing with people where it's like, these are the people we should deal with, but it's like, man, I just don't feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to feel it. Mm-hmm. Maybe we need to start listening to something else, because my last relationship, strictly all feelings. We vibing, it's lit, boom, we go together. It's been a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't been nothing. It's been a week. When you
2 weeks, bro. I was like, man, what the hell? Into 2 years.
6.5 years. It's like, when you know. Whole time we don't know. You get what I'm trying to say? And it's like, that's what is frustrating, or not frustrating, it's unfortunate, because when I talk to people, I'm like, how was your last relationship when y'all got together? Oh, we was vibing, and
we locked in. That's what everybody's saying. Like, it just clicked.
But then you date somebody for 3 months and you still ain't make them your girl or your boyfriend. It's like, yo, those are the ones you probably should make your boyfriend or your girlfriend, but we don't, because whatever the connection that we seeking don't be there. You know what I'm saying?
What is that though?
I don't know.
I'm trying to understand it. Like, what is that?
I'm not a
because like
professional,
literally, bro, it comes down to this point. It's crazy because I had this written out. It's the conversation of attraction versus alignment, where it's like what I have written down is like many men can attract women, but do they have the character to sustain them? And then it was like kind of like a breakdown of wanting and nurturing like a high value loyal woman while being emotionally unavailable or unhealed is a form of self-sabotage, from the standpoint of like, we can attract, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, that attraction that we're looking for, but does it necessarily align with where I'm at in this particular season? That goes back to the score of like, what type of woman do you deserve in this particular season? But yeah,
I'm gonna tell you, I think this is what I think it is. Alignment feels like work. Alignment feels like intention. Anytime you're intentional, you got to work at it. It doesn't come easy. But attraction feels like
come to me.
It feels comfortable, right? So when I'm attracted to you, like, this is what I like. I'm comfortable with this. I'm content with this. But alignment, I know that I might have to work for this. Or what happens is like now,
It might be uncomfortable.
it's like it's uncomfortable. I don't want to. It's exactly what it is. It's uncomfortable. So now, it looks like I don't want to. I should be attracted to my man or woman. I should be able to get this or that from my man or woman. When in reality, you might have to give a little to take a little. You might not get everything you want. That's alignment, though. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the attraction is like, everything is perfect. Oh my God. And I think what's going on is we get with people where we're too attracted to and not aligned with. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're attracted to this person, so we get with them, and now we fussing all a year later because we don't know each other. When you align with somebody, that ain't gonna happen. But alignment don't feel alignment ain't comfortable like attraction is. Attraction is super comfortable.
I feel like alignment also challenges you.
Facts.
Where it's like it challenges you to alignment challenges you, because we could talk about this in a different aspect. Like, it could be work, it could be career, but alignment challenges you to look at yourself. It requires self-reflection.
It could be God. We talk about being equally yoked. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, that's alignment.
But to be aligned, it's like, that means you're moving at the pace of something else or someone else. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what attraction is? The devil.
Well, go ahead.
Come on.
Go ahead.
The devil puts you in places to make it feel comfortable. Like, a lot of people think the devil show up when you know it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be like some mean person and like they evil. Nah, my nigga. People get addicted to drugs because it feel good. It ain't good for you. It feel good. Obesity. Think about it.
Gluttony,
sugar.
all of that,
Like, then you eat sugar, it makes your body want more. It thinks you need more. The dopamine effect, right?
Yeah.
All of these things are bad for you. The same with the devil. You know what I'm saying? The devil show up in places where it feels comfortable. It's like, yo, I like this. This is for me. It ain't for you. You get what I'm trying to say? And I think that's what happens when these relationships that we building, we're not really looking to be in line with somebody. We're looking to be comfortable. And when you're looking for comfortability, that's an open pathway, an open gate for the devil to get in. You get what I'm trying to say? And I think, but again, we all human. So we ain't looking at it like that, but we should be.
Nah, that's good, bro, because like, as you just broke it down, I think that a lot of times we don't look at it like that. We get in a space where we allow the devil to play, bro, in our minds. Because when you talk about alignment, I'm just thinking about it from a standpoint of a car. Like, when you're not aligned, like, think about it from a car standpoint, right? Your wheel's not aligned. You're trying to go straight, but the car just continues to go that way.
You gotta turn it, because you know the wheel. I needed alignment a few times. You gotta turn that motherfucker like this to go straight. Like, yo, why I gotta turn my wheel this way to be straight?
Yeah, bro. So it's just like, when you think about it from like a practical standpoint, it's just like, all right, bro, if you don't have that alignment, bro, even if you think that you're going in the right direction, the car is always going to be pulling in another direction. And that's like, I don't want to say that's the attraction aspect of it, but it's like the car is going in that, is veering off path. So like, a lot of times I think, as we were just having a conversation, I seen another study where it was like, you
want some wings? They get American Deli.
Sure. But it was a study from the University of Georgia in 2022 that said men with low emotional intelligence and poor maternal relationships were 43% more likely to report difficulty in sustaining romantic relationships. And then it also was like men who scored in higher misogynistic attitudes were less likely to support long-term relationship success and things of that nature, right? And in my mind, I just was also thinking about like, what is the pathway to alignment, right? So like, what is that pathway to get into a place of alignment? God, obviously, right? In my mind is at the top of that. But like
mentality.
Because when they was talking about emotional intelligence and things of that nature, I think a lot of times we're taking a pathway to attraction, or we're taught as men the pathway to attraction as opposed to pathway to alignment. And I think that's something that like, even as we're having a conversation, I'm like, damn, I'm looking at myself, gotta hold myself accountable. It's just like, damn, bro, like in this particular season, have you been moving with alignment or attraction?
Can I ask you?
Okay.
Man to man. In this particular season, do you want to move with alignment?
No.
Me either.
You know what I mean?
And
I'm keeping it 100.
And it's a shame, but it's like, I want to be a husband.
I do.
I know what it takes to be a husband.
But
I don't know if I'm ready for that right now.
But I said that. Like, we said it. Run the clip back. Run the tape back.
So why are we out here playing with these people?
That's my problem. That's right there is just like a...
Or, again, is it another space where... Because if you are communicating with somebody and you're open with them, that's the only way you're not playing with somebody. Can you, in your heart, truly say you're being fully transparent with somebody? I have been at moments, but to answer it fully, I would have to ask them.
Yeah, and that's what I would have to say. Because, like, I had a conversation yesterday with Sade, and I was like, man, I got to let you go. Like, I said it jokingly. I was like, I got to let you go, find your husband and everything, but I don't want to add or cause no more pain. She was like, nah, you're not doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I also have to see the state that you're in and recognize, like, hey, like,
when we talk about leadership, right?
Like, if you're somebody that's showing the emotions, and I'm looking at you right now, I'm like, damn, like.
That's what I was saying. When we talk about leadership, that's the hard part about it. We talk about things like coercion. We talk about things like manipulation, understanding your power, right? Because now, again, none of this is bad. I'm telling you, I did my job, right? But now we talk about being a good leader. We talking about being a man of integrity. Because now if I tell you, but I see your actions is different, I feel it, right? I should be able to make a decision off of that. But it's just so tricky because people are masters of, they're chameleons, right? So like, who am I? If I tell a woman that, yo, I'm not ready, she say, cool, I'm in the same level you on, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling you. Who am I to be like, you're not telling the truth? Cause I know how I treat somebody. Like, I'm gonna treat you just as good. Like Janae asked me, she's like, yo, so you mean to tell me she deserves flowers and all this for her birthday, but she don't deserve to be a girl? I'm like, yo, she deserves these things because that's who she is to me, right? But her being my woman, that means that's somebody I gotta be to her as well. I'm not ready for that. That's not what I want. I don't want to be a boyfriend right now. But do that mean that she can't get all these other things? No.
Is that confusing now?
Yes.
Okay.
For sure. But let me tell you, this is not confusing for me though, right? I'm saying like, bro, she's consistent. She shows up, mad love, his energy is great, right? So for that, I'm going to give you everything I can give you. But to attach my title as your man, I just don't want that right now. I'm not there right now. And only thing I can do is be honest with you. And if you accept that, you accept that. Now it just get tricky when it's like, yo, but is she accepting that because she's comfortable? Because she don't want to lose you? And you knowing that, is that good for you to continue to do? You get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
But it's another side of that conversation of like, yo, if I'm a grown ass woman, if I say I'm cool with that, allow it. I can't.
I mean, that's kind of what happened with the situation of like the old shorty, where she was like, you kind of made the choice for me. You know what I mean? And that bothered her, where it was just like, yeah, I mean, letting you know, but then me cutting it off in the way that I did, I was like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. She's like, you made the choice for me. You didn't give me a chance to make that choice and tell you that like I couldn't. So there was also like, even when I tried to, it's a lose-lose situation.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess coming off the cusp of that situation in the back of my mind, it's like, all right, cool. I'm moving the way that I'm moving. I'm saying what I'm saying, but I'm also giving you the opportunity to make the choice that you want to. Now, is that the best thing in this particular situation? Maybe not, because it's like, all right, if I know where your mental state is and things of that nature, I also have to take into consideration that maybe you don't see it as clear as you should.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
all I could do is just be like, just tell the truth. Like, so, and not to be, I told you, I think I even said to her, I'm like, I want to date 2 people.
mm-hmm.
Right? I do, because I don't want to get so caught up in a routine that we become boyfriend and girlfriend because that's all we got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? I've done that before. I don't want to get caught. I'm like, yeah, I just want to date 2 people so I can be intentional of what I really like and I can make a decision, right? Some people might not like that, right? But in saying that, all I can do is if I meet somebody else, and I've been doing this, I date somebody, right? Like, I do date somebody seriously. Like, I ain't lying about it. Like, nah, I fuck with shorty. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's up to you to make the decision now. Am I single? Yeah. But I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm dating somebody. And she take up a lot of my time right now. I'm being real. Right?
She do.
It ain't my girl. I'm very much single.
But she do take a lot of my time.
But I got respect, and I'm not about to play like that. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not even gonna play like that. That's all I can do.
Nah, I'll say, hearing you break it down and hearing what you were saying, I could do a better job though. I could do a better job of communicating how I feel. Like, I feel like I don't communicate how I feel to people on the outside. To her, I feel like I communicate, but like to people on the outside. And it's just like, so that they could just have their peace with how I'm moving, even though personally I feel like I don't owe that to anybody, but like,
if you're dealing with somebody, like, it's a sense of like just respect. Like, why not owe it to him? Like, even again,
you said why not owe it to him?
Like, why not give it to him? Right? Like, again, like, chick I'm dating, right? It's like,
the person themselves?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm talking about people on the outside.
Oh yeah, for sure. No,
that's why I was like, maybe I need to communicate it better to people on the outside.
No, you don't. Why? It ain't their business.
Well, they feel entitled to it.
So if they didn't feel entitled, then they'll be all right. They don't owe that to nobody. I'm just having this conversation because we're having a conversation. And honestly, I'm thinking like, damn, like as a man, this is how messed up we are. Because even having a conversation like, damn, do I want to put this in the public because I don't have a girlfriend? It's going to chase the chicks away. But even that,
yeah.
I'm cool. Like, I'm really in a space where it's like, I don't care. I'm not trying to have a prep plethora. I don't want a roster. I don't want none of that.
I think
I'm good off of it.
I'm cool, bro. It costs money. It's like, it costs money. It's a lot of emotions. And that's why I think, like, but attraction, like you said, am I comfortable? Yeah, bro, shawty's lit. Like, she's lit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, go ahead.
Chick, I'm dating, right? Said something that at first it threw me off, and this is about to be an comfortable and attraction versus alignment thing, right? She said something, and it threw me off when it shouldn't have. She said, yo, I've come to the terms that I'm okay with whatever happens from this. It was a lesson I needed to learn. And in my mind, I'm like,
that hurts though.
I want you to say, you really want, no, you don't, bro. Come on, grow up.
You really want what?
I want her to be like, nah, I really want to be with you and all this. And
that's
like,
an ego thing though.
Yeah, it is. But she was like, yo, I come to a term that like, yo, like, I'm willing to learn whatever I have to learn from this. Like, and I was like, you basically saying you just going with the flow. No, that's not what she said, bro. She said,
whatever comes from this comes from this.
I'm okay with whatever comes from this. And I'm like, I'm like that. And now that I'm thinking about it now, I'm like, that's a mature thing to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, I do think we just gotta continue to be considerate. Continue to be intentional and continue to have these conversations though, right? Because it helps you.
Nah, it helped me a lot just having a conversation because I think sometimes it's easy for us to go into defense, especially if the wrong person. And I'm not saying,
But you keep talking about the outside. I ain't talking about the outside. I'm talking about the people that's because it don't matter about
but
the
I don't
outside.
have the conversation on the inside. On the inside, it's cool.
But
like you know what I'm saying? Like we
but
good.
then you made me open up for nothing because you made me open up for nothing. Now I'm about to delete the whole episode. Like it ain't about the outside.
On the inside,
That's all it matters about.
that's my problem though.
What?
I think I care too much about the outside in this particular season, in this particular situation.
You want to date the outside people?
No.
All right, then why the fuck you care? Like you want to tell me something that's going on, bro? You good? Hey, June was last month, but I love you regardless, bro.
Hey, shut your.
I'm just saying, bro. Like you can tell me, bro. It's okay, bro.
Nothing. Hell no.
So why you so invested? What they think? Tell me something. I need to communicate better with with the niggas. That's I don't mean to be like that, but boy, what are you talking about?
With the niggas that what?
I'm just saying, like, what you talking about? Like, you talking about with the people that's talking about you ain't what you got going on. That ain't none of that business, none of our business. That don't have nothing to do with what you got going on. As long as you doing what you got to do in your relationship, you being honest, you communicating, you being intentional. That's all that matter. So if I say, yo, I'm just vibing with somebody and you don't believe that, that's on you. And if I'm telling her we locked in and we really ain't locked in and I'm not telling you that, oh well, we good. Oh, you want us to be, you want to date too? Oh.
This is the J Hill production. Y'all.
I'm just being real.
Nah, that was real.
What does it matter? What you think I got going on with who I got going on with? That ain't none of your business, none of your concern.
Why do you feel like, nah, it's a me thing. That's a me thing. I was going to say, why do you feel like we do that as men though sometimes?
Do what?
Like we care about I guess the validation aspect of it all.
Yeah, for sure. We people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We ain't just men. I care about it, just not in that space. I care about it in the podcast space, for sure. For sure. Like, I be tired of like, I told you we gonna get into the clips. I be tired of like being not the black sheep on the opposite end of this. That's just who I am. I gotta accept it. And I be back and forth with it. I feel like I be like ping-ponging. Like 1 minute I'm like, yeah, this is me, fuck y'all opinion. Then the next minute like, I want to be accepted. The next minute I'm like, man, I'm a disruptor. The next minute it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Let me live,
yeah,
bro.
I ping pong, so it's not just, I'm just not that way in that aspect of it. I don't give a fuck what y'all think about what I got going on. We good. You know what I'm trying to say? But everything, it be other spaces, so it's like, we want that validation, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially with people you care about. Like, it's like, I want you to, as a character thing, I want you to look at me for who I say I am. But at the end of the day,
that right there. I want you to look at me for who I say I am. That's tough. But at the end of the day, bro, you just.
But sometimes we ain't who we think we are.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
We gotta be okay with that. Like, yeah. I think
every time
I'm okay. Like, I've learned that like, is a person that I want to be that I'm just not yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be that person. I'm just not that yet.
Mm-hmm.
So when I walk around like, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, they're like, no, Jay, you actually an asshole. I'm like, huh? I'm mean? You actually mean? No, I'm not. I'm nice. No, you're not. Oh, whatever. Okay. I'm nice to you though. Yeah, you nice to me. That's like, it's like, okay.
Nah, it's funny because like I remember I said that, but you know what's crazy, bro? I think to veer off, I've been saying that though.
What?
Like, I'm not this, because everybody's like, you're a nice guy, this, that, and the third. I'm like, I'm not this nice guy that y'all think I am. But I think it's just like, so when I have the moments, because people have the perception, because 90% of the time I am a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? But like when I have my moments of humanity, it's just like, not you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like being a preacher. Like we look at you in a different regard.
Right. But that's just kind of the title that I had to carry. But I remember when I was talking to my therapist about this a few years ago, she was like, you don't have to carry the titles that people place on you. And I think a lot of times we do that. And it messes with it. Speaking of which, side note, something that I think going back to attraction versus alignment, that at the time where I was at my best going towards alignment, I do think we need to revisit the conversation, not today particularly, but men in therapy, bro. Because I feel like a lot of things that I was able to unpack, and the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I had a conversation with Joshua on Friday, and he was just like, bro, how you been sleeping? Like, we were just having a conversation about blood pressure and everything, and I was like, my blood pressure's up. And he was just like, you're not sleeping. And I was like, yo, he was like, you want to see a therapist again? So I'm going back into therapy. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm about, after this, I'm going to go look for a therapist, bro.
Yeah, bro. I think after having this conversation and everything, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back into therapy, bro. And it's not from a standpoint of like, I feel like I'm self-destructing or things of that nature. But I'm like, maybe I just need to have like a touch-up on where I am in this particular season.
Because a lot of times, bro, we want to play defense and not offense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when something go wrong, I got to get in therapy. Well, nah, we should be doing this for preventative measures, right? I'm doing this so I can be in the right state of mind. I'm doing this so I can feel like my best self. I shouldn't be doing this when something go wrong and I need to get back to that state, right? Imagine how strong and how elevated we could be as men if we do these things on the offense and not the defense. So I think it's definitely a great source and something we should do. So I'm gonna check it out today, man.
I love that.
Get back in therapy, bro.